Hello, I'm Laura Gwyn, Laura Gail Gwyn Properties, and with us today is Melissa Tippey. She's with Caliber Home Loans.
Hi.
Melissa's a wonderful loan officer if anybody ever wants to use her services, but today is more about the client. So Melissa, tell us a little bit about yourself, personally and professionally.
I was born and raised in Reedsport, Oregon. I was a coast girl, and I got brought to Salem for a position using my degree in electronics and troubleshooting. And in 2010, I changed that all over and became a mortgage lender in the industry. I had a great teacher, and I get to work with her today. And I have two children. I have my son who's 19 and my daughter who's 5. And I have fur babies. I have a dog and 3 cats, and between everything going on, it keeps me smiling and positive. And here I am.
What kind of dog do you have?
Ollie is part boxer and bulldog and ridgeback.
Okay,
He's a big beefy dog.
Oh, I like dogs, so maybe we'll get to see Ollie before this is over.
Okay.
We are date and time stamping everything that we do. So for anybody watching this video, it's important for them to know that today's April 16th. We all know that the mortgage industry is changing hourly, let alone by day. So yeah, we're during Corona, kind of in the middle phase, I'm guessing. And today is April 16th, 2020. So in looking back, so our governor's order came out Monday, March 23rd. We're, a few weeks into this. Tell us a little bit about how you've been impacted by the challenges.
It's definitely confined me, just as it's confined everybody out there. We're all kind of going crazy in this cooped up area. As far as clients go, we're having to do more via phone, via Zoom consultation, and keeping everybody calm and knowing the patience with this virus. It's definitely taken a lot more, communication with the clients, because we don't get to do that video. The video is personable, but it's not as personal as it is in person, getting to go through everything on the computer with them and help them ease, the stress of the what's. So we're having to do more trusting verbally instead of the visual. And so we're learning now how to do these Zooms and share videos of their loan application to help them feel that confidence when they're shopping. It's just been a lot more communication on the phone and daily contact, whereas before I could do more every couple day updates. And so I love that part. I'm here for that part to help everybody feel safe and that things are still moving along. And I work for a company that's going to help secure that feeling for them.
Can you share with us a little bit about lenders? And I'm in a lot of private Facebook groups. I'm seeing so many posts that are just absolutely so far from the truth. Tell us a little bit about the tightening of lending restrictions and verifications.
So since the corona's happened in the last few weeks, currently, what we're having to do extra is, aside from right before we go to funding, we have to do a verbal verification. Well, the employers now have to also do an email verification from the company, just a second security. Clients also are having to sign a new form that they are committing that they will make that first payment when it is due, because that's been not happening. And so we're just having to have more liability and accountability with documentation.
More of a safety net.
Correct. We're trying to prevent, what's happened in the past. And what's been in the past was really internal combustion with everything going on in the government. Well, here now it's external. It's like pause button instead of.
Yeah, it's a health crisis. It's not a mortgage industry problem.
Correct.
And they're just trying to be extra careful to make sure that, and you know what, I think that it's nice because the public then, when you're talking about, everyone being concerned that this is not like 2008. I mean, it's important for those of us that were around then to remind them that all people had to do was hold up a mirror and breathe on it. You know, if they could fog a mirror, they could get a loan. And that's not the case anymore. I think they're just trying to make sure that people understand that they're going to go through those extra verifications there at the end to make sure that everybody's still employed. And if they're still employed, then there's no problems, right?
Correct. I just had a situation with a self-employed borrower, and we were going forward, and then once they shut their doors, now these overlays came in, and until they show that they're still making deposits and their doors open, they're on pause until we can go back to work. So it's kind of a hell for 60 to 90 days. We got to wait, and they were so excited to shop, and now we can't. And so it's just it's emotional, and you have to be there, and I have to keep them positive, knowing, hey, this is what we have to do, A, B, C, and D, and we are going forward. So it's more creative for you realtors too. This client ended up doing a rent portion to buy, and so it's scary, but they have everything in line and know that it's going to go through.
Yeah, there are so many options